I see three dudes in masks walk out of my kitchen, and I just like chills literally from the top of my, I will never forget, top of my head to my feet, just all the way down.
What do you like about New York?
It's just like so culturally diverse. There's so much going on. The sports fans here are fantastic. Like they like truly know the game of basketball, and like they're passionate about it. Especially like Brooklyn, man, like you always kind of notice their crowd had like a little bit more of like a college feel. They do more like chants, they like get stuff going. Like that's like a fun atmosphere. I always enjoyed, you know, playing against this crowd just because like they were always kind of into the game. No matter how good or bad their team was, they were just always into it, you know.
How's the process been going looking for a place to call home here?
I found a place in Tribeca, and I love that area. I mean, I love walking around the city. It's like, it's great. Like it's like something I didn't really ever do like anywhere else.
Are people pretty good about letting you be?
Yeah, for the most part, people just kind of like say, yo, what up? Or like, hey, like, you know, something like that, or like wave or whatever it is. Like, you don't really get like stopped for like a picture as much.
Yeah.
Here is, I think it's like as you do in LA. People come to LA and they're like looking to take a picture with somebody or something, you know. And
tell about the burglar when you were living in your other house. So like, take me through that story, like masked intruders.
We had a game at home, and I think I rolled my ankle pretty bad, or I can't remember exactly what it was, but I stayed back from the trip, and you know, like put my son to bed, and dead asleep, and my fiance at the time was like woke up and was like, did you hear that? I just like grabbed my phone, I look on the camera to look in his room, I see him in his crib, and I'm like, huh. And then I'm like looking at the other cameras, I see the outside like motion light on. So I rewind the cameras, and I'm watching. I'm literally about to click my phone off, and I see three dudes in masks walk out of my kitchen and like walk towards the back door, and I just like chills literally from the top of my, I will never forget, top of my head to my feet, just all the way down. I think I grabbed like the baseball bat that was by the bed, and I told her to call the police, and they showed up fast, like 6 in the front, guns drawn. And I opened the front door, and the guy's like, hey, we got guys in the backyard right now. You know, and also a helicopter's on the way, and I was like, whoa, really? And he was like, yeah, we got nothing to do. I was like, all right, that's cool. So we like found out that I had just like stupidly left this sliding door open. And they came in the sliding door, one of them went downstairs, one of them stayed on the main level, and one of them went upstairs, and like came up, turned on the light, like looked in, saw me in bed, and then just went back downstairs. So he was like, you know, 15 feet away from me. I was just dead asleep. It was like tough to sleep for a little bit, like definitely that night for sure, but even like the next nights you're like still thinking about it, you know.
Right. Did they catch him?
They eventually caught him. So the same guys had broken into one of my teammates, DeAndre Jordan's house, like 2 weeks before when we were on the road. Like one of them had the same sweats on. I had like a logo right here. And they would wear like bags on their shoes, gloves, and masks, so. Like the same thing.
And you got a dog after that?
Yeah, so I got a home protection German Shepherd. He was like a SWAT dog. It obviously beefed up my security in my house. You know, put the alarm on every night, made sure every door was locked, but everybody said the best home protection is a dog. Or a shotgun, and I wasn't getting a shotgun. So I just was like, I want to get a dog. I'd rather have a dog anyway.
Right.
He just puts the fear of God in people's eyes.
What was the pandemic like for you? We're still in it, but I'm talking about the kind of depths
beginning
of it.
It was interesting. I just moved into a new house, so it was like, in a way, it was nice to be home. Obviously, the circumstances were awful, and it just kind of like, it also put sort of a stop on like my rehab, you know, and from a personal perspective. Again, I don't mean to sound like disingenuous to what everybody else was going through, but I just mean from my perspective. I should have been working with the trainer every day, like doing, you know, all the body work that we do. I basically just kind of had to do everything on my own.
How much do you think it slowed the progression?
Definitely slowed it down, but I was still able to get some good work in it. As to how much, I don't know. I mean, I feel much better. A year removed, obviously.
How strange was it to have gone pretty much your entire life or entire professional life with having such a regimented schedule and traveling all the time, to all of a sudden everything just immediately stops?
Yeah, it was interesting. So my friends and I were just like sitting there, and we had it was the second night in a row we had ordered Italian food, and like had some wine and stuff, and we kind of looked at each other after the second night, and we're like, this can't continue. Like we can't just order Italian and drink wine every night. We had like this list of like commandments of how we were gonna live in quarantine.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, take me through the commandments.
Okay, so we started out 6 days of workouts. Can't drink before 6 p.m. on weekdays. Can't drink consecutive days except for on the weekends. Each member gets to pick an album or artist to work for the workout to listen to. Each member gets a mutually agreed upon veto of somebody's music pick. We can only have a late night on Saturday. Sustainable water bottles only. Have to eat healthy 4 of the 5 days of the week, and Sundays is like cheat day. No phones during workouts. What else do we got? Yeah, that's pretty much it. It was nuts. It was a nuts time. But we found like some sort of semblance of like structure that like really helped, kind of keep everybody a little bit more sane.
Who's your least favorite teammate?
My least favorite teammate? Probably this kid Steve in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a real pain in the ass.
KD's truly as bad of a guy as you were telling us about off camera.
Yeah, man. It's we're not rolling here right now, right? The red dot means off, right? Okay. Yeah, man. I hate him. It's just like, pass me the ball sometimes, man. No, I'm just kidding.